So that takes us to the prediction number 2. This is prompt engineering will become obsolete. Now, for a while now, we've heard that mastering AI means mastering prompt engineering, right? Everybody needs to know prompt engineering, right? Doesn't matter what level or what role you are, you must know prompt engineering. But by 2025, we believe this won't matter anymore. So Fiona, I know you expressed some skepticism about this prediction. So why do you think prompt engineering will still play an important role as AI evolves?
So I absolutely get that over time, because I've seen it myself, I've seen where vendors have come with authoring tools which are AI built, and they've added in the prompts themselves so that both the subject matter expert and the instructional designer can actually use the same tool and get the same quality out of it. So I think that is, there is that built-in prompt engineering, if you like. And so obviously the engineers need to understand what those prompts have to be. But I think as well, in the same way as I think we have over the years gotten to know how to use search engines and it takes us a while to get through maybe getting the right answer from a search engine. We maybe have to ask this or word it slightly differently. I think with the any of the AI open AI things that we use, you're going to have to be able to challenge. And I think it's becoming much more like a conversation anyway. And so there's kind of a knowing how to do that. And I think it's practice from that perspective. So there's a little bit of prompt engineering there, but I think I'm probably with you in the sense that we're not going to need to, go on courses of, how to do prompt engineering. I think it will be, the technology will help us so that we won't need to do that.
Well, now, John, Fiona does raise some good points here. Users will still need to guide AI effectively, right? So how does Cypher Learning balance mastering AI tools and make them accessible while ensuring users still have the ability to refine and direct their own outputs?
Well, Fiona's absolutely right. I mean, prompt engineering isn't disappearing overnight. What we are seeing is that companies are making the shift towards making AI tools more intuitive and more accessible. And so we've done a lot of research in this area that shows 57% of employees who want to use AI more still feel like they need more training around effective prompts. And most of their experience is with a general, call it OpenAI or other, general conversational experiences that are really out of context and don't have any, we're learning about the individual or other contextual intelligence built into the process. And that's where AI is really moving beyond those traditional search capabilities, as Fiona mentioned, where effective prompt engineering now also starts to consider localization in terms of where you are, what language you're speaking, but also what systems you're in or what company, function that you currently serve in, or other proprietary content that can be tailored to deliver the results that are not just accurate, but relevant, right, to the specific user's needs or specific action they're involved in terms of a workflow. And so whether it's offering localized agents for a global project or referencing an organization's internal knowledge base, these all are adaptable to create very precise, actionable guidance. And that's where we see AI is adapting to that context. And that's where we at Cypher Learning with AI 360 and our upcoming embedded AI agents are really focused on embedding those into learning in the moment, right, for employees, where we will use and work alongside employees to provide either passive, background employee information, role, specific tasks they're trying to accomplish that they're not actually explicitly stating, but also active, specifically what they're typing into the box, and provide more tailored suggestions that can integrate into this deeper context to allow them to explore in terms of maybe skills mapping or other related topics that help them drill into what they need to more quickly. And so that's where we really believe that these AI embedded agents will become much more, responsive and lead to less reformulation that reflect their role-specific needs in the moment. And that's the blend of kind of personalization and contextual intelligence that we believe the right AI personal agents, and that's the way we're building ours, will deliver that type of learning and growth simultaneously.
Well, so perhaps the future isn't about erasing prompt engineering, but evolving how we think about it. Less technical, more strategic, more contextual, even more localized and deeply personalized. That balance will be key as AI, kind of reshapes not only how we interact with tools, but how we work, learn, adapt to real time, and how we actually lead as well.